Before you scroll away, listen to this carefully, because in the next few moments you might realize the DWP owes you money and you didn't even know it. Thousands of UK pensioners are waking up to unexpected payments, changes, and corrections that could affect not just this week, but your entire pension income going forward. And the worst part is many people only find out after it's too late. So if you or your family depend on the state pension, pension credit, or any DWP support, you'll want to stay right here till the end, because what I share on this channel is exactly what pensioners like us need to hear, explained clearly without confusion or scare tactics. And if you want a place that feels like it's made just for UK pensioners, where you get real DWP pension payment updates, honest discussions about the pension crisis in the United Kingdom, and early warnings that protect your money, make sure you subscribe now, because this channel isn't for everyone. It's for us, for people who rely on their pension and deserve to know every pound they're entitled to. Listen carefully, because this could be one of the most important updates you hear this year if you're a UK pensioner or supporting one, because a $1,781 DWP payment is landing as early as tomorrow for thousands of people. And the shocking truth is, many eligible pensioners still don't realize this money is theirs. It's not a loan. It's not something you have to pay back. And missing one small detail could mean missing out completely. So stay with me till the end, because I'll explain exactly who qualifies, why this payment is being released right now, and what you should check today to make sure the money doesn't pass you by. And if you rely on your pension, benefits, or cost of living support, this channel is made especially for you. So make sure you subscribe, because I share real DWP payment updates, pension changes, and urgent warnings that mainstream news often explains too late or too confusingly. And here we break it down clearly for ordinary people like us who depend on every pound. Now, this $1,781 payment is causing a lot of confusion online, because some people think it's a bonus, others think it's a scam, and some believe everyone automatically gets it. But the reality sits in the middle, because this amount usually comes from a combination of arrears, backdated entitlements, and cost of living related adjustments linked to DWP benefits, especially for pensioners who were underpaid in the past or whose circumstances recently changed. And that's exactly why it's arriving suddenly for many people without warning letters beforehand, which understandably makes people nervous. For many pensioners, this payment is connected to state pension underpayments that the DWP has been correcting, especially affecting people who were widowed, divorced, or had gaps in their national insurance record that were later reassessed. And once the DWP confirms an error, they release a lump sum back payment, which can easily reach figures like $1,781 or even more depending on how long the underpayment lasted. And yes, these payments can arrive straight into your bank account without advance notice, often labeled simply as DWP or DWP pensions. For others, this payment may be linked to pension credit adjustments, particularly where someone became eligible after a change in income, housing costs, or savings thresholds. Because once pension credit is awarded or recalculated, it can be backdated for up to 3 months, sometimes longer in special cases, and when combined with additional premiums like the guarantee credit or disability-related additions, the total can quickly rise to this level. Another key group includes pensioners who recently applied for or had a reassessment of attendance allowance or carer-related entitlements connected to their household, because those decisions can also trigger backdated lump sums that land all at once rather than being spread weekly, which often catches people by surprise. What makes this moment critical is that many of these payments are being processed just before year-end adjustments, meaning the DWP is clearing outstanding cases before new uprating figures and policy changes fully take effect. So if your situation changed in recent months, such as a partner passing away, a move to a new address, changes in rent, or reduced savings, you are exactly the type of person who should be paying attention right now. There's also a growing number of pensioners receiving this payment due to DWP reviews where people were found to be on the wrong pension category or had missing credits added to their record. And once corrected, the system automatically calculates what you should have been paid and sends it in one lump sum, which is why the figure looks so specific rather than rounded. Now, here's the part many people miss, and it's extremely important because while some people will receive this money automatically, others must still take action, and failing to do so could mean waiting years or losing out entirely because the DWP does not always proactively contact everyone who might be entitled, especially in cases where the department doesn't have updated personal information. If you've never checked your state pension forecast, if you've never asked the DWP to review your pension amount, or if you assumed you weren't eligible for pension credit because you own your home or have some savings, you could be one of the people quietly missing out on money that was designed for you. The biggest mistake pensioners make is assuming the system will catch everything automatically, when in reality, many of these payments only happen after a review, a reassessment, or a simple eligibility check triggers the correction, and that's why awareness matters so much. Also, don't ignore this because receiving pension credit can unlock other benefits like free TV licenses, council tax reductions, housing support, and help with NHS costs. So one correction can have a domino effect on your financial situation going forward, not just a one-off payment. Another concern people raise is whether receiving $1,781 could affect future benefits, and in most cases, backdated payments do not count as income for means-tested benefits, and they are usually ignored for a certain period when calculating savings. But this depends on your personal situation, which is why checking and keeping records is vital. If you wake up tomorrow and see this payment in your bank, don't panic and don't assume it's an error, but also don't spend it immediately until you've confirmed what it relates to, because understanding its source helps protect your ongoing entitlements and avoids confusion later. And if you don't receive it but think you should, that doesn't mean you're not eligible. It simply means your case may not have been reviewed yet, and those are often the people who benefit most from taking action now. This is exactly why I keep saying this channel is for pensioners and families who want straight answers, not scare tactics, because every week there are quiet updates, reviews, and changes happening behind the scenes at the DWP that directly affect your income. And staying informed can make a real difference in today's cost of living crisis. So if you or someone you care for depends on the state pension, pension credit, or any DWP support, make sure you subscribe right now, because I consistently share UK pension payment updates, DWP announcements, and warning signs to watch out for, explained in plain language without confusion, and you don't want to miss the next update that could impact your money. This $1,181 payment is not just about one day or one headline. It's a reminder that many pensioners are still being underpaid or overlooked, and awareness is the first step to claiming what you're rightfully owed. So stay alert, check your eligibility, keep an eye on your bank, and stay connected here because more DWP pension updates are coming, and they matter now more than ever.